ओम। एक मिनट है, ये इसका ऑडियो शुरू नहीं है। महादेव। ओके। ओम। ओम यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तं देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशम् मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। सर्वोपप्लवरहितः प्रज्ञानघनः प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि। ओम वेदान्तार्थविभासकाय गुरवे शान्ताय सन्न्यासिने नानावादीनगेन्द्र संघपवये योगीन्द्रवन्द्याय च मोहध्वान्तदिवाकराय भगवत्पादाभिधां बिभ्रते तस्मै भाष्यकृते नमोऽस्तु सततं पूर्णाय बोधात्मने। ओम ब्रह्माहं यत्प्रसादेन मयि विश्वं प्रकल्पितं श्रीमत्स्वयं प्रकाशाख्यं प्रणौमि जगतां गुरुं। यः परमात्मा जगत्सृष्ट्वा प्रविवेश पुनः स्वयं तं कृष्णं प्रत्यगात्मानं वन्दे गोपीमनोहरम्। यस्य प्रसादादहमद्वयात्मा विश्वं समस्तं मयि कल्पितं च तं सर्वलोकैकगुरुं सदाश्री स्वयं प्रकाशं गुरुमानतोऽस्मि। गुरूणां चरणां भोजं प्रणिपत्य निरन्तरं तत्कृपालेशतो द्वैत चिन्ताकौस्तुभमारभे। ओम discussing what is this sthula shariram, meaning the gross body. Uktam sthula shariram punaha prakarantarena dvividham samashti vyashti bhedat. Uktam sthula shariram means that we have discussed some part of it, wherein the grossification of Panchamahabhutas was said, and this process of grossification we call it as Panchikaranam. Panchikaranam, though is not mentioned by the name Panchikaranam in the Upanishad, yet we find in Chandogya Upanishad this process of the Mahabhutas mixing with each other as Trivrata-karanam, where only the three Mahabhutas, Tej, Aap and Anna, Anna meaning Prithvi, are said to said to getting mixed with each other, their tamasamsha. And this Trivrata is the Upalakshanam for Panchikaranam. So therefore, now Panchikrita Shariras, this is Panchikaranam. So Panchikrita Mahabhutas go into making of this Brahmanda. In this Brahmanda, there are these gross bodies, and those gross bodies then come into existence from the food that is consumed by the parents, and then that food then becomes the body of their progeny. And this gross body, again, we find, at least over here on the earth, as of these three kinds. Jarayuja.
Four, Swamiji.
Four kinds, correct.
Yes.
Jarayujam, Andajam, Svedajam, and Udbhijam. Iti. So Manushyadi Shariram Jarayujam. Almost all mammals give birth to their offsprings from placenta. So they grow in the mother's womb and then they are born. Pannagadi Shariram, reptiles, etc., reptiles and the birds. Pakshi Pannagadi Shariram, Andajam. Yuka Mashakadi Shariram, Svedajam. Trinagulmadi Shariram, Udbhijam. Okay, so Trinagulma means, Trina means there's grass, Gulma means shrubs and bushes and trees. Okay, Gulma actually means the shrubs, bushes. Adi, by the word Adi, then you can take the trees. That's why. Udbhijam. Uktam sthula shariram punaha prakarantarena dvividham samashti vyashti bhedat. Again, this gross body is seen with these two aspects as vyashti and samashti. Vyashti meaning the individuality, the unit, the part, and samashti is the whole, the total, the totality. Panchikrita Panchamahabhuta Tatkarya Brahmandam. एक शब्द को ध्यान में रखना. Panchikrita Panchamahabhuta Tatkarya. What is the karyam? Brahmandam. Then Tarantarvarti karyam sarvam samashti iti uchyate. And whatever then tad antarvarti karyam. So there, you find that two karyas. Panchikrita Panchamahabhutasya karyam, and then that is Brahmandam, and in that Brahmanda, which is further modification, which are these different four types of different bodies. Okay, they're all called as totally, it is called as samashti, totality. This is a very important part for those who want to follow the upasana. Okay, this is a very, very, today's class is very, very important. This should be very well assimilated in our understanding. जिनको जो उपासना करते हैं, उपासना तो सभी लोगों ने करनी चाहिए. That's why this becomes a very important part. Athava, or else there is yet another way of understanding samashti vyashti. Athava vyaktishu gotvadivat sarva vyashtishu anusyutam panchikrita bhuta karyam brahmandatmakam vyapakam samashti. Now, that which is available in every vyashti, every vyakti, vyaktishu, like how the go vyakti is there, and in every go vyakti, go means the cow, In every cow, what do you find? Gotvam, the cowness. Sarva vyashtishu anusyutam. And it pervades all the vyaktis, all the individualities, all the units. Sarva vyashtishu anusyutam. Panchikrita bhuta karyam. Brahmandatmakam vyapakam samashtihi. Okay, it is the Panchikrita Bhutakaryam, covering the entire, pervading the entire Brahmand, that is Samashti. Vanavat Sakala Sthula Sharira Samudayo va Samashtihi iti uchyate. Yet another light, another way to understand Samashti. First of all, how have we understood? As Vyaktishu Gotvadivat Sarva Vyashtishu Anusyutam, like the Gotva. That is called as Samashti. Gotva, which pervades every cow in this, on this planet, like that. So this is the first understanding. Then the second, Vanavat Sakala Sthula Sharira Samudayo va Samashtihi. Otherwise, like the forest, which is the totality of all the trees. Vanavat Sakala Sthula Sharira Samudayo va Samashti. What is forest? It is the collection, the totality of all the trees. Like that, what is Samashti? It is the samudaya, it is the totality of all the sthula shariras. Samashti, iti uchyate, whether that is of a small little amoeba, or it is that of a human being, all these things, all the shariras together is called as Samashti. Etat upahitam chaitanyam virat vaishvanaraha iti cha uchyate. Now, consciousness conditioned by the Samashti. Etad upahitam means Samashti upahitam chaitanyam. Which Samashti? Sthula Samashti. Okay? Otherwise, Sthula Samashti upahitam chaitanyam virat vaishvanaraha iti uchyate. What is the name for that consciousness now, which is conditioned by the totality of gross body? Is called as Virat or Vaishvanar. Why is it called as Virat? It is called as Virat because Vividham Rajamanatvat. That word Virat will mean Vividham Rajamanatvad, because it shines in as many. Vividham Rajamanatvad. Okay, that's why it's called as Virat. And also Sarva Narabhimanitvacha, because it is the Abhimani of all the individuals. Narabhimanitvat. Nara actually over here would mean of all people. Again, Nara doesn't mean male or something. Sarva Narabhimanitvacha Virat Vaishvanara iti uchyate. So now he has given you the explanation for both the names. Why is it called Virat? Vividham Rajamanatvad. Why is the conditioned consciousness now called as Vaishvanara? Sarva Narabhimanacha. Okay? Sarva Narabhimanitvacha. Pratyekam sthula shariram gavadi vyaktivad vyavrittam vyashtihi iti uchyate. Now he's telling you like how over there with Gotva and Go is one Vyakti, and that Vyakti, one Vyakti, the black cow is different from the white cow is different from the spotted cow, and so on and so forth. So every Vyakti is different. Vyavrittam. Gavadi Vyaktivad Vyavrittam. So every sthula sharira, or that of a human being, is different from the cow is different from the horse, and in the human beings also, this is a man, this is a woman, this is young, this is old, this is so and so, until the point that every vyashti is seen. So vyavrittam is separated, is prithak. Vyavrittam vyashti iti uchyate. Etad upahitam chaitanyam vishva iti cha uchyate. And what is it called? Now, what is that consciousness conditioned by vyashti sthula deha? What is the conditioning? Vyashti sthula deha. And when the vyashti sthula sharira is the conditioning of the consciousness now is called as Vishwa. It's called as Vishwa. When the conditioning is that of total gross body, it is called as Vaishwanara or Virat. It Chaitanyam Vishva iti cha uchyate. Sukshma shariram aparityajya sthula sharire pravishtatvat. Why? Now he gives you the explanation why he is called as Vishwa over here. Sthula shariram aparityajya. So when the consciousness is now called as Vishwa, what happens? This consciousness, the conditioned consciousness, is already conditioned by the Sukshma Sharira. The Sukshma Sharira is already conditioned by the Karana Sharira. So now having conditioned, the condition with the conditioning of Karana Sharira becomes the Ishvara becomes Hiranyagarbha. Now Hiranyagarbha becomes Vaishwanara. Like that, with the Vyashti conditioning becomes the Prajna. The Prajna then becomes
Taijasa.
Taijasa. And Taijasa becomes Vishwa.
Yes,
It will not be called as Vishwa just with the Abhimana of Sthula Sharira. No, for the Sthula Sharira Abhimana, you require the Sukshma Sharira Abhimana. For the Sukshma Sharira Abhimana, you require the Karana Sharira Abhimana. So now when you are saying it is called as Vishwa, there is Abhimana of the Karana Sharira, Sukshma Sharira and Sthula Sharira together. Got it? Sukshma Shariram aparityajya sthula sharire pravishtatvat. Now, from this point onwards, be alert, and whatever is being said in the next paragraph is very, very important, and that is what you will have to follow when you do the Upasana. Upasana means meditation, etc. Japadi, when you do, this is what should be there. Anayoho samashti vyashtiyoho samanya visheshayoho iva tadatmyam abhyupagamad etad upahita vishva vaishwanarayoho api tadatmyam. What have we understood about the principle of tadatmyam? That there is bheda sahishnu abhedaha. What is tadatmyam? Bheda sahishnu abhedaha. Though the word tadatmyam is also used in other places to mean identity, oneness, but technically the word tadatmyam means bhinnatve sati abhinnatvam. Okay? Now, between the vyashti and samashti, there is tadatmyam. What allows this tadatmyam to be there? Samanya and Vishesha. Between go and gotvam, what is samanya? Gotva is general, which will be there in all the cows. But a big cow, small cow, black cow, white cow, these are Vishesha. Okay, so cowness is generalization or general, and black cow is specific. So samanya visheshayoho eva, like that general and specific. So when it is specific, the general is always present in that. You just can't say since this is a black cow, the cowness is not there. Whether black or white or short or tall cow, a stout cow or a emaciated cow, every cow will have cowness. That cannot be avoided. Okay? Samanya visheshayoho iva tadatmya bhyupagamad. Now there is tadatmyam. The general will always be there with specific. Though specific, general is not specific, but specific has that what is general in it. Tadatmya bhyupagamad. So there is bheda and there is also abheda. So therefore, how is this abheda? It is sahishnu. It is tolerant. It accepts the bheda. So this abheda tolerates the bheda. That is why it is called as bheda sahishnu. Abhedaha is tadatmyam. Tadatmya bhyupagamad. Now, between samanya and vishesha, we have accepted tadatmyam. Just because now that tadatmyam is accepted in the sense is understood between samanya and vishesha, the same very principle of samanya and vishesha also allows us to understand tadatmyam between samashti and vyashti. Tadatmya bhyupagamad etad upahita vishwa vaishwanarayoho api tadatmyam. Therefore, we understand there is tadatmyam between the vyashti and samashti dehas. Just as there is this tadatmyam between vyashti and samashti deha, like that, there is tadatmyam between the vyashti abhimani and samashti abhimani. Got it? Between
Yes.
the vyashti abhimani and samashti abhimani also. Who is the vyashti abhimani?
Vishwa.
Vishwa. And who is the samashti abhimani? Vaishwanara. Between them also there is tadatmyam. Now we will see this a little further. Yeah, here only. Now it comes. Why this tadatmyam between Vishwa and Vaishwanara is important, because we are now going to focus on the abheda part, on the part which is abheda, non-difference, for the upasana prakranam. Samanya dravyadi visheshayoho this is all done. That there was this long discussion where the samavaya of the Naiyayikas was rejected, if you remember, and then we accepted the tadatmyam, but samavaya was rejected, and it had taken long time and people really got tired. But what to do? We have that paksha, and those who have learned nyaya, for them it becomes important. Okay. Tatha vyashti sthula sharirasya samashti sthulantargata panchíkrita bhuta karyatvena upadana upadeya bhava sambhavad tayoho tadatmyat tad upahitayorapi vishwa vaishwanarayoho tadatmyam. Now he makes this foundation about understanding about tadatmya even stronger. We know there was this, when we were doing this, the Sukshma Sharira, this issue was raised. And he said that the Sukshma Sharira, whichever Sukshma Sharira. So the total Sukshma Sharira is the modification of the Sukshma Mahabhutas. Even this Vyashti Shariram, Sukshma Shariram is also modification of the Sukshma Mahabhutas. So what is the Upadanam? What is the material for Sukshma Sharira? Whether it is this Samashti or Vyashti Sukshma Sharira?
Sukshma Mahabhuta.
Sukshma Mahabhutas. Now it can be said that between the Karya and Karanam, Upadana and Upadeya, Upadanam means the material cause. Upadeya means the effect of the material cause. Between them, it is possible to say that there is Tadatmyam. But you are claiming Tadatmyam between Vyashti and Samashti. Samashti is not the cause of Vyashti. Whether Samashti or Vyashti, what is the cause? Sukshma Mahabhutas are the cause. Between cause and effect, there is Tadatmyam. Well, that is understood. But you are saying that there is Tadatmyam between Vyashti and Samashti. How then can Vyashti and Samashti, they are? How do you say that? So here, how was that resolved over there? That in the Samashti, there is Sukshma Mahabhutas, and those Sukshma Mahabhutas are the cause of this Vyashti also. So over there, because therefore there is Upadana Upadeya Bhav is possible. Similarly over here, Samashti Sthula Sharirantargata. What all things are there now? This Samashti Sthula Antargata Panchikrita Bhutakaryattvena. What is Samashti Sthula Antargata? Panchikrita Mahabhutas. These Panchikrita Mahabhutas are the cause for the Vyashti Sthula Dehas. Karyatvena Upadana Upadeya Bhava Sambhavan Tayoho Tadatmyan. There is Tadatmyam between the Sthula Dehas. Which Sthula Dehas? Samashti and Vyashti. Not between the Sthula Deha of a horse and Sthula Deha of a cow. No. We are talking about the Vyashti and Samashti. Deha, there is Tadatmyam. Since this Tadatmyam is possible between the Upadhi, between the conditionings, Tadatmyam is also possible between the conditioned expressions too. So therefore, Tad Upahitayoho api Vishwa Vaishwanarayoho Tadatmyam. Tadatmyam is possible. Evam. Thus now what? Anayoho Bheda Bheda Sambhavad. There is this printing mistake, typo. Evam anayoho bheda bheda asambhavat nahi. Evam anayoho bheda bheda sambhavat. Because it is tadatmyam bheda bheda is possible. So there is bheda bheda sambhavat likha hai na. So there is this mistake. Those who have physical copy just correct it. Bheda bheda sambhavad. Abhedam amsham adaya. What is accepted? Abheda amsha is accepted. Adaya. Aham eva vaishwanaraha. Aham eva vaishwanarosmi iti abheda upasanaya. Now there is this abheda upasana, as now you know that I am Vishwa. But accepting this abheda part, what is the upasana done? I am Vaishwanara. Because the individuality has no existence apart from the totality. The individuality is only an appearance in the totality. It has a functional value, but the reality is that it does not have any independent existence apart from the totality. Just as the air in your lungs is what you are going to say keeps you alive, so it has a functional value. But is this air in your lungs anywhere different from the air all around in the totality? No. So therefore, there is this Abheda Upasana is done like that, between Vishwa and Vaishvanara. And then what is the nature of this Upasana? Aham Vaishvanaraha eva. Okay. This Vaishvanara is, this total gross world is the body of Ishvara, in which this individual body is a part of this total physical world. This physical world is the physical body of Ishvara. And just as I claim to be Vishwa, this Vishwa also does not have any independent existence apart from Vaishvanara. So what is there in reality? Just Vaishvanara. So this is the Upasana. Abheda Upasana Vaishvanaro Smiti. Abheda Upasanaya Tat Sakshatkarena. There is another print typo. Tat Sakshatkarena Tad Anandavaptehe Sambhavat. Now, as much as this Tadatmyam is realized, is experienced directly, there is Anandavapti. Okay? Now, in the totality, there is no dukkham. You please remember. In the totality, there is no dukkham. The individuality, as much as there is this smallness, there is dukkham. Where is no dukkham? In the totality, there is no dukkham. No dukkham. Tada anandavaptehe sambhavad. Thus, this anandam is possible. Which ananda? Of Vaishvanara. Sambhavat. Therefore, tajnanam saprayojanam iti bhavaha. Therefore, this knowledge of Vyashti and Samashti, the knowledge of Vishwa and Vaishvanara is saprayojanam. It has got what? It has got a purpose. What is the purpose? Upasana is the purpose. What is the nature of Upasana? The nature of Upasana is Aham Vaishvanaraha. This is what I am. And as much as this Deha Tadatmya, the identification with this individual body gets loosened up, to that extent, the Sukham, the Ananda, becomes pervasive. As much as there is this identification with the gross body, with the individuality, the Dukkham becomes intense and more intense. Okay? Therefore, tajnanam saprayojanam iti bhavaha. Okay, now we are going to begin this prakranam of Upasana. All the Upasanas, whether it is the Shiva Upasana, Krishna Upasana, Durga Upasana, whatever is the Upasana, Upasya Devata can be anything. But that Upasa Devata is also seen as Vaishvanara, is seen as Ishvara. Abheda Upasana is there. So now this entire world is the body of Sri Krishna. And this body is a part of that. What is there really is only Krishna. So Eva Ahamasmi, that is what I am, Vaishvanara alone. When this Vaishvanara is reduced to be identified with only small little unit of it, this Vaishvanara is called as Vishwa. Like how in dream, you alone have become every person in the dream, but in that dream, now you become just one individual. Though all the individuals that you are seeing, whether it is the mountains and rivers and oceans and stars, everything is you, yet identifying with just one small little fellow over there, you become Vishwa. Like that over here, this is true, that the Vaishvanara is reduced, forced to become Vishwa. And you know what happens? If you are made to wear a shoe of just one size less than yours, how painful it is. Like that. Why is this life so painful? Because identified with Vishwa, though this is only Vaishvanara. You understand? That's why now this Vaishvanara Upasana, Abheda Upasana, this is what is meant by Upasana, is done. Tada Ananda Vapte Sambhava Tajnanam Saprayojanam Iti Bhavaha. Now listen to this. Athava Shrutiyukta Prakarena Vishwa Vaishvanara Taijasa Sutratma Prajna Ishvara Jnatva. Jnatva Prathamam Vishwam Vaishvanaraatmatvena Ahameva Vaishvanarosmi iti Vibhavya. So having known the oneness of Vishwa and Vaishvanara, Taijasa and Sutratma. Sutratma, what is the other name for Sutratma?
Hiranyagarbha.
Is there any more name?
Prana.
Prana.
So, knowing the oneness between Vishwa and Vaishvanara, Taijasa and Sutratma, Prajna and Ishvara. Jnatva. This is to be known very clearly. This knowledge should be there prior. Prathamam, in the first place, Vishvam Vaishvanaratmatvena Ahameva Vaishvanarosmiti Vibhavya. What is the status of Vishwa? Is not apart from Vaishvanara. Vishvam Vaishvanaratmatvena Vibhavya. And then what is the bhavana to be done over there? Ahameva Vaishvanaraha iti. Now this is the meditation. Ahameva Vaishvanaraha. So Vaishvanara is a not new name given to Vishwa. Like, we acquire new names every time. I am employed, then I am unemployed. I am son of somebody, now I have become mama of somebody. ये कोई नया नाम नहीं दिया है विश्व को, वैश्वानर. विश्व आइडेंटिटी को ही इसमें डिसॉल्व कर दिया है। द आइडेंटिटी दैट आई एम विश्व इज डिसॉल्व्ड इन वैश्वानर इति विभाव्य। ततः देन आफ्टर तैजसं सूत्रात्मत्वेन अहमेव सूत्रात्मा अस्मि इति विभाव्य। पहले ज्ञान हो, समझ लो, देन उसकी भावना करनी है। 2 स्टेप्स है। पहले उपासना किसकी हो रही है ये समझ लो, फिर उपासना में लग जाओ। विभाव्य मीन्स टू डू द भावना। ओके। ततः तैजसं सूत्रात्मत्वेन अहमेव सूत्रात्मा अस्मीति विभाव्य अनंतरं प्राश्यम् ईश्वरात्मत्वेन अहमेव ईश्वरोऽस्मीति विभाव्य अनंतरं समष्टि व्यष्टि स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारणोपाधि क्रम ओंकारवाच्यं परब्रह्म अहमस्मीति सर्वात्मत्वेन विभाव्य। Now look at that. After that, anantaram, now up to Ishvara you have come. Samashti, Vyashti, Sukshma. Now whether it is the Samashti or Vyashti, Sukshma ho, Sthula ho, Sukshma ho, Karan ho, Sthula, सूक्ष्म कारण उपाधि किसकी है? तो ओंकार वाच्यम परब्रह्म, दैट परब्रह्म हु इज कॉल्ड एज ओम। ओम परब्रह्म अहमस्मि इति सर्वात्मत्वेन विभाव्य। दिस इज द भावना नाउ। Keval aham, that's the reason why for sannyasis there is no other upasana, but their japa is only of om, om, yahi japa. So when you are doing the meditation, which is along with the japa, this is what is to be done. This is the form of meditation. Remember, parabrahma ahamasmiti sarvatmatvena vibhavya पश्चात मनसा ekagratamappanne, and now when the mind has attained single pointedness, single pointedness means, and what is this upasana? Vijatiya vrityantarena Sajatiya vritti pravaha is called as dhyanam or called as upasana. Can somebody tell me what is this?
Vijatiya vritti antarena sajatiya vritti prabha.
Means what?
Means all the only प्रत्यय एकता नता स्वामी जी, एक प्रकार की जो सजातीय वृत्ति है उसका प्रभाव होता है और जो अदर विजातीय वृत्ति है उसको नहीं रहता है।
यहाँ पे सजातीय वृत्ति क्या होगी?
अहम परम ब्रह्म अहम अस्मि।
लेकिन उसके पूर्व में लंबे समय तक की ये उपासना का ये फल है। ये मत सोचो कि आज बैठा भी हो गया। पहले तो उपासना यही है कि मैं वैश्वानर हूं, फिर मैं हिरण्यगर्भ हूं, फिर मैं ईश्वर हूं। और ये उपासना करते करते जब चित्त एकाग्र होने लगता है तो ये फाइनली कहा जाता है कि स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारणोपाधिक परमात्मा जो ओंकार वाच्य परब्रह्म है वही मैं हूं, ओम इति। तो मेरा नाम क्या है अब? केवल व्हाट इज माय रियल नेम? ओम। यही मेरा नाम है। ओंकारवाच्यं परब्रह्म अहमस्मीति सर्वात्मत्वेन विभाव्य पश्चात् मनसा एकाग्रतामापन्ने सति सर्वं जगत् स्थूल सूक्ष्मादि क्रमेण निर्विशेष चिन्मात्रेण अखंडेकरसानंदे परब्रह्मणि विलाप्य. अब क्या हुआ? Now this is the we are coming towards the last part of the upasana. This sthula सूक्ष्म कारण जगत, हाँ, आदि क्रमेण. तो स्थूल जगत मतलब क्या है? पंचीकृत पंचमहाभूतस. Are these panchikruta panchamahabhutas anywhere different from the sukshma mahabhutas?
No. No, sir.
No.
So the sthula mahabhutas are dissolved in the sukshma mahabhutas. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Then then the sukshma mahabhutas, are they anywhere different from Maya?
No.
No. ठीक है? So now, because they are not different, to understand that they don't have any independent existence itself is called as vilapa. This is the dissolution. This is the dissolution. Okay? So निर्विशेष चिन्मात्रेण अखंडेक रसानंदे परब्रह्मणि विलाप्य. This Maya, the Karanam, does it have any independent existence, separate existence apart from the Chaitanyam, from the consciousness? अरे भैया, अज्ञान
No, sir.
नहीं है. क्या अज्ञान चैतन्य है?
नहीं.
No.
अज्ञान चैतन्य नहीं है, किंतु अज्ञान को चैतन्य से भिन्न कोई सत्ता भी नहीं है. ठीक है?
जी स्वामी.
जिसको कोई स्वतंत्र सत्ता नहीं है, वह वस्तु अपने अधिष्ठान में कल्पित है. ये नियम पूर्व स्थापित है कि नहीं? क्या सर्प रज्जु है?
नहीं.
सर्प रज्जु. लेकिन क्या सर्प बिना रज्जु के भी दिख सकता था?
नहीं.
तो सर्प की अवस्था क्या है? सर्प का स्टेटस क्या है?
अधिष्ठान.
बस केवल कल्पित.
Appearance.
कल्पित. वैसे ही अब तुम्हारा ध्यान सारी छोटी छोटी चीजों से निकल चुका है. मेरा तेरा, इसका उसका, ये कोई चीज नहीं. सब कुछ जो है वह तो वैश्वानर का ही है, और किसका होगा? मेरा तेरे के लिए कहाँ भाव है? यही तो हुआ. रामकृष्ण जब आखिरी समय में बहुत बीमार थे, परमहंस जी जब बहुत बीमार थे और उनको गले का कैंसर हो चुका था, तो कुछ भोजन वगैरह नहीं गले के नीचे उतरता था. तो उनके भक्तों ने कहा कि आप माँ से कहिए कि कम से कम 1-2 निवाला तो आपके गले के नीचे उतरे. आपकी प्रार्थना जगदम्बा सुन लेगी. तो उन्होंने कहा ठीक है, मैं माँ से बताता हूँ, बोलता हूँ. फिर लोगों ने पूछा कि माँ ने क्या कहा? तब उन्होंने कहा, माँ ने यही कहा कि इतने सारे मुखों से तो कौन खा रहा है बताओ? चिड़िया बनकर के भी तुम ही खा रहे हो, शेर बन के तुम ही खाते हो, गाय बन के तुम ही खाते हो, मनुष्य बन के तुम ही खा रहे हो. यहाँ पे सारा भोग तो तुम ही तो कर रहे हो, तुम्हारे सिवा और कौन है? इतने मुखों से खा रहे हो तो भी बोलते हो मैं नहीं खाता, ये कैसे? तो यहाँ वैश्वानर उपासना में ही मैं, मेरा, मेरे पास होना चाहिए, ये भाव सारा गल जाता है। सब अपना ही है, कोई पराया नहीं, कुछ पराया नहीं। अब इस प्रकार स्थूल जगत को सूक्ष्म में, सूक्ष्म को कारण में, कारण को निर्विशेष चिन्मात्र वस्तु में विलाप करके, परब्रह्मणि विलाप्य तद अनंतरम एकाग्रेण मनसा स्वस्य अखंड एक रस ब्रह्मानंदात्मताम साक्षात कुर्यात्। अब अपना खुद का, now this is what should be realized, what that this is that aham brahma iti akhanda ek rasa आनंद रूप ब्रह्म अहमिति साक्षात कुर्यात् इति अभिप्रायेण, with this intention, इति अभिप्रायेण समष्टि व्यष्टयोः तादात्म्य निरूपणेन तद उपहितयोः तादात्म्य निरूपणं कृतम्। And hence this explanation about samashti and vyashti with the abhimanis of samashti and vyashti was provided, was given. This nirupanam, the explanation was given. Okay. तदुक्तम, आचार्य मेरे ख्याल से भगवान भाष्यकार का होगा, समाधि कालात् प्रागेवं विचिन्त्याति प्रयत्नतः स्थूल सूक्ष्म क्रमात् सर्वं चिदात्मनि विलापयेत्. Now, even before the samadhi kal, before you take to this samadhi abhyasa, samadhi kala pragevam, prag means before. What should be done? Vichintya atiprayatnataha. This chintana of vyashti samashti, of sthula, sukshma and karana, their tadatmyam, of tadatmyam of the conditionings, and therefore the tadatmyam of the conditioned expressions should be ati prayatnataha. With honest efforts should be done. Ati prayatnataha. It should be done. Okay? This is a very important thing, this part of this verse. Samadhi kalat pragevam vichintyati prayatnataha sthula sukshma kramat sarvam chidatmani vilapayed. And then this vilapanam in the chidatma should be done. Kramat. There is a sequence to it, not haphazard. There is a proper sequence. Kalpatarva acharyaihi api uktam. Amalananda, Kalpatarva Acharya, Amalananda has also said this. Nirvishesham param brahma sakshat kartum manishvaraha ye mandaste anukampyante savishesha nirupanihi vashikrite manasyesham saguna brahma shilanad tadeva virbhavet sakshad apetopadhikalpanam. Those who are incapable of realizing the Nirvishesha Parabrahma directly. Okay? कलयुग के जो हम पढ़े हैं अभी, निर्विशेषम परब्रह्म साक्षात्कर्तुम अनीश्वराः. Aneeshwaraha means those who are incapable, सामर्थ्य नहीं है, those who do not have the capacity to directly realize Nirvishesha Parabrahma. Te ye mandaha, and therefore they are called as manda. Manda meaning
slow understanding.
Slow understanding is not in this over here. It is not, to judgmental or anything. Manda means उनकी कैसे कहें, उतना पुण्य नहीं है कि बुद्धि तीव्रता से ग्रहण कर सके ज्ञान को. नहीं तो तत्वमसि बोल दिए तो यहाँ पे हो जाना चाहिए, क्यों कौन सी डिफिकल्टी है. परंतु बुद्धि उसको ग्रहण करने की क्षमता नहीं रखती, क्योंकि उतना कुछ पाप है कि जो बुद्धि को चलने नहीं देता. इसलिए मंद कर बैठा है उस बुद्धि की गति को. इफ देयर इज, समझ लो ना कि इफ यू कैन रन फास्ट, बट इफ देयर आर सम आयरन शैकल्स tied to your feet, or you are made to wear some iron boots, will you be able to run as fast as you can?
No.
Like that. Then the speed is reduced. Like that, the buddhi should go with the tivrata to grasp, to understand, but is not able to, because some papa of the purvakrita papa is still sitting over there, not allowing. And so that is why there is this mandata. Nevertheless, even if there is this mandata, anukampyante, compassionately, what is given to them? Savishesha nirupanam. This Savishesha, this Paramatma with the Upadhis, etc. is Savishesha. Okay? Because Nirvishesha Paramatma is Shuddha. Consciousness, pure consciousness, existence, which has got no limitation whatsoever. ये समझना कितना मुश्किल है. तो इसीलिए सविशेष निरूपण is given. And then Vashikrite Manasiyesham. When this mind is thus mastered, through what? Saguna Brahmashilanat. By contemplating, mulling over this Saguna Brahma. Saguna Brahmashilanat Tadeva Virbhavet Sakshat. Then after, what happens? Avirbhuta. Tasam Avirbhut Shauri. Like that, how Shri Krishna comes Avirbhut, like prakat hona, becomes manifest. Tadeva Virbhavet Sakshat Apetopadhi Kalpanam. What manifests? That Shuddha Vastu without any kalpana of upadhi, of any conditioning, becomes manifest. Okay? This is the process. This is the total secret of Upasana Prakranam, which this author very efficiently has brought in just one paragraph. In fact, people like this, Amalananda has just done it in 2 lines. Nirvishesham Parabrahma, Param Brahma, Sakshat Kartum Manishvaraha, Ye Mandaste Anukampyante, Savishesha Nirupanehi, Vashikrite Manasyesham, Saguna Brahmashilanad, Tadeva Virbhavet Sakshat, Apetopadhi Kalpanam. Okay, this is what is the Upasana. This is how the Upasana is done. Now, whatever is your mantra, in that mantra, the Devata can be Durga, Shri Rama, Bhagavan Shankar, Vishnu Bhagavan, Krishna Bhagavan. But this is how that Tadatmyam with our Ishta Devata should be there. And finally, no, nothing, not even the trace of any upadhi will remain when the Saguna Brahmashilanam is done. Okay? This is the Upasana Prakaranam. Please mark it as very important, and this has to be followed every day in the practice of your japa and meditation, as the teacher, your guru, has instructed in your upasana. Okay, right, we will stop over here for the morning class, and we will meet in the evening for today's Jivan Mukti Viveka. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashyakritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Ishvaro Gururatmiti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavadvyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much.